If you're ready to use SPARKvue, simply find the app on the iPad. It is titled SPARKvue and it is blue with the 5 circles. If you're going to enter your data manually, which is what we will be doing in our first lab, you're going to tap the manual entry icon and it will bring you to this page. Now from here you will need to define what X and Y are. Remember that X represents your independent variable and Y represents your dependent variable. In order to update that, you simply click on the pencil next to the variable. If we want to change our independent variable, let's say we want to make that volume, I will type the variable volume in the space to record the measurement. The units for volume might be something like centimeters cubed or milliliters. I can do the same thing for my dependent variable, y. I just click on the pencil. I want to call this, let's say, mass for now, and the units that I want are grams. Then I hit OK. Notice on the vertical axis here, I already have mass automatically as my dependent variable. And if I hide this icon bar and look at the bottom variable, I have volume automatically there. Now, if I click on either one of these labels, I can change what data is there. If I go to user entered and I change whatever data set or create a new data set that I want. That's for future use. For now, let's just keep this the way it is. And let's just enter some data here. So let's say with a volume of 0, my mass is going to be 0. If I enter into both of those, right away you see that I have a point there. And let's go ahead and just continue to add some points. Let's say with a volume of 10, I have a mass of 20. And now you see that I have an automatic line graph that has been generated for me. If I continue to enter some data, and let's say it continues with this trend of going up by 20 grams every 10 centimeters cubed, I see that this is a linear relationship. So what I can do to help me analyze this better is click on this bottom left icon bar to open up some options. If I press the 4 arrows that are pointing to each corner, that will scale my graph and auto-fit it. I can also then actually determine the relationship type just by looking at this. If I see it goes up at a constant rate making a line, I'm going to think this is a linear relationship. And I can actually get an equation that describes this relationship. If I click on the icon that has the scatter plot with a wavy line down here, and I have different options for what kind of fit I want. We're really going to keep it simple in this class, and we're always pretty much going to be working with linear fits. There are times where you could apply quadratic, power, inverse fit, inverse square, and so on, but for our purposes, let's keep it simple. Let's just do a linear fit. And right away, you see that I've been given the equation for the linear function, which is the general form y equals mx plus b. Again, y is just my dependent variable, so that'd be the mass. Boom. And x is my independent variable, so that's the volume down here. M now represents my slope, which is my rate of change from the reading that we had the other day. And b is my y-intercept value, where I start with my data set. So really that's what you'll need to know for starting with SPARKvue.